Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a DIY camera bokeh changer. Basically it is just this little canister here where you can take these little slips of paper out at the top and you can change them into different shapes, like a heart or a star. And basically what this is going to do is, if you've ever seen like Christmas lights out of focus, they're these circles or hexagonal kind of shapes. Basically what this is it's the camera's iris. Inside of the camera lens there actually is this iris. The more open that it is, the more light gets into the camera, and the shape of the out of focus, the camera bokeh, is actually that iris inside. So what you're going to need in order to do this is you're going to need a camera lens that has a large aperture range. So you're going to want to take probably 1.8 or 2.0 is going to be a good range. You're also going to need a piece of paper, scissors, pencil, and tape, and that's pretty much all you need. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to take your piece of paper and your lens, whatever lens you want to do it on. Make sure that both of your lens caps are on, and take the lens where you would shoot the camera from, and you want to just place that, up at the corner, and take your pencil and you're just going to want to trace around. Now this doesn't have to be perfect. This is kind of a crude way to do it, but it is fun just to kind of understand how it works, and it's fun to kind of play around with. So just kind of trace around a couple times to kind of get that basic shape. And once you do that, we're just going to cut this out. Once you have that cut out, we're just going to set that to the side. Next thing you want to do is take your camera lens, and we're going to switch this piece of paper over, and we just want to roughly see where we need this little container to go. It just slides over like that, so you want to make sure that it doesn't go. This one's a little bit too long because it butts up right against where the camera connects to it. So roughly aim for, about that length is good. Let's see if I can make a better one this time. It looks about good. And just take your pencil and kind of rough in a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to get a ruler and make sure it's perfect, go ahead. And I am not much of a perfectionist myself, so once you have your strip, I'm just gonna wrap it around your camera lens, and you can either cut off that excess bit or you can leave it on there. I'm probably gonna leave mine on there because it'll add a little extra stability. If you want to do it with thicker paper, you'll probably make it last a little bit longer, but computer paper is what most people have around. So once you kind of connect the two ends, you just take your tape, and I'm gonna tape this together. You want to make sure it's not too tight, but it's tight enough that it's not gonna fall off. So that looks about good. I'm just gonna take that off. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our circle and we're gonna cut out our square in the center. This is where our different shapes are gonna be able to show through. And an easy way to get the center of this without measuring with a ruler is just to fold it in half and then fold it in half again. And this is just going to give us the center of our circle. You can either draw out a square, or you can kind of just roughly wing it and kind of cut out a square. You don't want to make it too big, but you want to make it big enough that your shapes, like your hearts and your stars and stuff, are going to be able to show through. So I'm just going to cut that little square out, and I get this little section here, and that should be Should be good enough for, I'll just use one of these I've already made. You can see that it fits in there. Now what you want to do is you want to take this circle and lay it down on your paper. And you want to make sure that it is a little bit longer than your circle, but you don't want it like too long, otherwise it might get in the way. So I'm just going to pencil in a mark here. And again, I'm just going to eyeball this. If you want to measure it out, feel free to. Like that, and take our circle back and just kind of eyeball how big that square is. I'm just going to cut it here. There's that. And I can actually make 3 out of this one. So once you have your strips of paper done, just double check to make sure that, yes, you know, it's longer than the container, so it's going to stay in. And then I'm going to actually make, I'll make a heart this time. So I'm just going to fold that strip of paper in half. And since I want a symmetrical heart, I am just going to draw 1/2. So make like a little indent there and a little pear shape kind of, and then just draw it down and maybe go over it a little bit. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut up and over, and I'm going to cut a little bit past there just because that didn't get enough roundness. And cut like that, and then open it up and you got a little heart. Now star's a little trickier, but it's still the basic concept. I'm going to cut or draw 1/2 of it and then open it up to make a perfectly symmetrical star. So I'm going to fold my piece of paper there, and for the star you're going to want to draw down there, a little nub over there, and down, and then up. And then just cut this out like I did the other one. And if you have those little scrapbook punches, those would be very helpful if you want to just, you know, punch out something there. And there's our little star. He's a little fat, but that's all right. And then our last step is going to be to tape our circle onto our little canister. So I'm just going to take some tape, and I'm going to tape the top half of this first. Now these don't go completely together, but it'll hold it enough that you'll still get the effect on your camera. It might actually help to use this here. And then attach it here. Oop. There we go. And then I'm going to tape it up here to there. Oops. And then tape it again over on this side. Just want to make sure that we leave this part here so that we can slide our little changers in there, so we can have different Bokeh changes. And do it over here and smush that down and there, and smush you down. And there's that little holder, and just double check to make sure that these are going to fit in there, and just slide it in like that. Oh, my star's a little bit too big. I'll have to make another one of that. Let's see if my heart will fit. There we go, my heart barely, but it fits. If you are doing it on like a bigger lens, like my 35mm, that's actually on that right now, it can get a little bit hard to get them to stay, so I just put a piece of tape right here to hold it in there, and then when I want to change it, I'll just kind of like peel that up and change it, but that just holds it a little bit closer. It's easier on the smaller lenses. There's not as big of a, I guess, circumference and area for that to kind of not want to stay. But that is how you make your own little DIY camera shaped bokeh changer thing. Let's grab some Christmas lights and try out our new contraption. So here are some Christmas lights. I'm just gonna make them out of focus for you, and I'm going to take my little changer that I had. I'll put it on there with a heart. And as you can actually already see, there's my changer, and here is what it looks like when it goes on. And there's that. Little hearts you can kind of play around with. So I hope you liked that little video on how to make your own DIY camera bokeh changer. If you liked the video, let me know in a comment down below, and if you liked it, give me a thumbs up and let me know I'm doing a good job. If you have any requests for camera tutorials or DIYs, let me know, and I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.